Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Philip here with another how-to video about recovering lost data from USB drives or just broken partitions on your computer. I did a video a little while back. I'm going to put the card up above about how to recover stuff from your USB drive using mostly command lines. But a lot of people had comments on it that you couldn't quite, well, it's annoying to type all the stuff on the command line. And there are some pretty decent software out there that can recover stuff for you. I'm going to show you one of them today. It's called Disk Drill. You can download it at cleverfiles.com. There is a free version where you can recover files up to 500 megabytes. And if you upgrade to the Pro version, I think it's around 100 euros, you get all sorts of additional things. It exists for both Mac and Windows. I'm using it on Windows right now, so we're gonna take a look at how it performs. You can just download it and install it, accept the terms. That's pretty easy, standard thing to do. I'm not gonna waste your time on that. And then once you open it, it looks a little something like this. I have an old USB drive connected, 256 megabytes. People don't do 256 megabyte USB drives anymore, and it's empty. It's deleted. You go here to the E drive, and it's just this. Doesn't have anything on it, and I want to see what I could recover from it. And I also have a non-partitioned part of my hard drive. So we're gonna run the scan on both of these things and see what we can find. As you can see, the UI is pretty basic. You just have a data recovery here, a few extras, data protection and drive backup. I think it's more advanced stuff if you want to make sure that you are protecting your current data on your computer a bit better. So you just select the devices that you have. In this case, we're gonna start with mass storage USB device. You can either recover on the entire device or only on the particular partition that you want to do it. We're going to do it on the entire device for this one, since we're going to do something different for the other one. And once you click Start Scanning, it starts the scan. It will show you a preview of the stuff that it finds as it scans. This one shouldn't take too long, so we're going to wait a few seconds. While we wait for this to scan, I'm going to show you the stuff that you get if you do upgrade to the Pro version. If the site loads fast enough, you see it costs about 100 euros, and you get additional recovery for or more modes of recovery: quick and deep scan, rebuild HDFS, lost partition. So you get a few more things, but you can preview them all on the basic version. So I think it's worth checking out. Anyways, we're starting to have a few things available. If you click on one of them, you can see the counts here, and it's still scanning. If you click on one of them, you get this little preview. You can see all the files, the found files, the reconstructed files. You can browse through them, and I think I can try. I think it's on pictures. Let's see if we can see something already. If you select on one of these, there's a little button here for you to be able to have a preview of this item. If you click on it, you can see already the image here. So it's recovering a bunch of files from this drive, including a few images. I'm happy with that. Like, the entire drive was just lost. So that's pretty neat. Moving on to another drive. So I had this partition on my hard drive that at some point I used to make a few. First, I'm gonna start. Wait, one thing first. First, I'm going to walk you through all the recovery methods that exist: quick scan, deep scan, search for lost partitions, and allocate existing data. I'm not sure what allocate existing data does. Quick scan, it does very quick scan, and it might miss some things. You usually want to do a deep scan. I believe the deep scan is more for the entire disk though. I think it does both though. I think it tries to do one and then it goes for the deep scan while you browse the stuff for the quick scan. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. Just click search for lost data. And it's already starting to find stuff. And I already ran this before, so I know what we will find eventually. I'm going to explain you a little bit what I use this for, and you will see the results afterwards. So I was using this partition as a dual boot on my machine to have both Windows and Ubuntu installed on the same machine. I was trying some tests to apply neural style transfer. You know, if you follow my channel, you should know that I do quite a bit of testing around those kind of things. And I was trying to use a guy's repository that needed Linux specifically. So I tried to create a Linux partition and tried to get that working, did a few tests with a few videos. They didn't turn out so great. I ended up just deleting the partition so I wouldn't have to select in the beginning of the boot process what partition I wanted to boot into. And I eventually never recovered the space because of some weird issues on how the partitions are connected. So it's good that I'm able to recover some of these files even if the partition no longer exists. Let's try to see if we can already see some stuff. Existing files, reconstructed, labeled. I think on PNGs we will already start to see some things. Yeah, okay, so one of the tests I was doing was one of this demo scene productions called Variform. I wanted to apply different style to the entire demo, so I had the frames of every single thing of the demo, and you can see a few of them listed here. This changed me things a little bit. I'm a bit lost where I am. I think it was in pictures, PNG. There are multiple groups now. Well, this is another thing. I have no clue what this is from. Probably browser cache, something like that. Let me see if I can try to find the stuff that I wanted to show you, which is actually videos. Yeah. If you go to video, I did a few tests which should be able, yeah, reconstructed. Here we go. I did a few tests to see how the style application will work, and you can see the result here already. It's using that bunny thing. So you can see the test was not very good. That's why I just dropped it. But I was trying to style transfer into the bunny. So now I could easily recover just one file if you check this, or the entire thing if you want. You can also browse all the files that they recovered. There are a lot of them. That's why it takes a little bit to list them all properly. And it's divided by different things: existing files, found files, reconstructed, and reconstructed labeled. I guess the reconstructed are the ones you actually deleted before you actually deleted the whole thing. So it didn't have like an index of some sort pointing at the file data, but the data is still there, so they somehow managed to reconstruct it. And existing files were the ones who were actually still in the drive before you deleted it. So yeah, just wanted to show you this quick quick video showing you the capacities of a disk drill. If you want to try out the pro version of disk drill, there's a link that I get a little commission on your purchase. So go check it out. See you next time. Bye bye everyone. Take care.